Hello everyone, welcome to Crafter's Story. It's Celeste here. So I am working on populating this journal, and one of the little pockets is right on the front cover. I want to put a rather large journaling card, I guess you could say, that takes up pretty much all the space here. And so I thought, if I'm going, it's going to be this big. It's actually, this is it. So it's going to just kind of slide in there, and has some writing space on the back. So I thought it's an opportunity for me to use up, not use up, or use copies of my collage masterboards. And so this is a resized photocopy, and I believe this is a 60%, so it's 60% on, how can I explain it? When I put this onto my photocopier, I have the option, and some of you will have the same on your photocopiers, to reduce it from 100% down to 60%. So when it prints out of your copier, the size is reduced. And so this is what 60% looks like from my copier. And what I like about these masterboards is, even though it is a collage on its own, I can collage on my collage. Does that make sense? So here is one. This is the one that I'm going to keep working on, just finish off with you. But then here is another example of my masterboard, and then a reduction on when I copy it, again 60%. So I wonder if that means it's a 40% reduction. Math is not my thing, guys, so I apologize. Maybe you can just play around on your copiers with the resizing and see what comes out on yours, because I'm going to suspect that some copiers are different to others. But you can see this is a copy of my masterboard, which is great because I can keep using this, and the other one. So I'm going to put them away because I've made my photocopies. I don't need those anymore. And before I work on this one, I'm going to finish this little guy off with you. What I've done is just sewn a zigzag along the edge. I think you can see it a little bit better if I bring it up. And so it just gives it a little bit, because obviously, you know, the collage is now flat, because now it's just a flat copied piece of paper. And I wanted to put a little bit of texture back. So that's where the sewing came in. What I'm going to also do just quickly is I've marked off 2 spots where I'm going to make holes, and quickly get my crocodile out and get those punched out like that. And I'm going to bring in a little piece of this. Now I know this is not ribbon, but I also know that I don't know what to call it. Terrible. Oh gosh, I should have a craft dictionary. Is there such a thing? If anybody knows or can create a craft dictionary, boy, I tell you, I could use it. So I'm going to put my zigzag, I'm going to just call it ribbon because I don't know what else to call it, in there, into those holes, and then, where's it? Little scissors. And then I'm going to bring it out just a little bit because I kind of want it to be like a handle, you know. And then I've got these guys that I'm going to put in here and tie down like that. I've got another one in here. So, you know, if once you've done a collage, don't ever think that's it, it's done. The collage is done, because it's not. You can, like I say, you can collage on your collage. So now I've got a little handle here, and it's being held in place by these 2 guys here. And on the back, I'm going to take some of my Fabri-Tac and just, I think, secure it. And then I think what I will probably need to do is get something, a little round piece, a little round, maybe a button or a little round punched out piece of paper, and just cover up, because this doesn't look very pretty, right? And cut off the excess now. No, that little scissors is not going to work so well. Let's try this one. Yep, it works better. All right. So I'll put this aside just to dry, and then I will come back later with a little round something and cover this. So now, make sure that's up. There you go. I think that's done, with the exception of the little cover-ups. So let's put this aside. So this is not a complete craft video, you guys. This is more of a, I suppose, a follow-up to another video, but I wanted to show you what you could do with your masterboards. So I'm going to round up these edges, and that you can collage on your collage. Okay, so those edges are now rounded up. And I did go ahead, I didn't mention it before, but once I had printed out the collage and resized it, obviously it's now just on floppy old printer paper, and I pasted it down onto some cardstock. I just happened to have some red, which is a little jarring. It's a little kind of in your face. So, but it's going to be a writing spot, so I'm not too worried. Oh, this piece of paper is a bit too big, so I'm gonna have to cut it down. I think I'll just cut it with my scissors along this bottom line. It should be fine. I think that'll size it down to where I need it. Let's see. Perfect. Yay. I love it when a plan comes together. Who was that? That was from, I think it was in the 70s. There's a show called The A-Team. And one of the characters would always say, I love it when a plan comes together. With Mr. T and I don't remember the other characters' names. I think it was called The A-Team. The program, I think, was called The A-Team. Kind of showing my age now, aren't I? But it was a fun show. There we go. Let's get this down. Perfectly skew. Absolutely perfect. Perfectly skew. It's not exactly straight here, but that's fine. It's okay. It'll have to do. All right, so now I think let me go ahead. I've got a couple of little elements out that I pulled from my stash, and I'm going to, maybe what I'll do just to get started and get the edges aged. It also takes away that sort of unfinished white edge. I always think it looks unfinished, like this white edge here. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I take it away. There we go. And since I don't have, I've got brown over there, I need to put my little brown markings back here. Okay, there we go. Quick and easy. So now I'm going to collage on my collage, right? So here is a leafy design. I'm going to cover it with another leafy design. And this is from a video we did a little while back where I doodled on some brown tape. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, it's a couple of months ago actually. I've looked at some of my videos and I can't believe I'm coming close to 100 videos, and it blows my mind because I worried when I first started this YouTube journey. I thought, oh gosh, I don't know if I can, how many ideas have I got in my head? And I clearly have many because I'm getting close to 100 YouTube videos, which is just crazy. But awesome and wonderful all at the same time. And you know, guys, I'm just grabbing stickers and I'm grabbing little goodies that I made before, and I'm not really thinking too hard about where I'm placing things down. I'm just kind of like a collage. Going to put this down here. And this little saying says, self-confidence is the best outfit. Rock it and own it. I don't know that I always have self-confidence, but I strive for it every day. And let's see, maybe we bring this down. It's one of our, oh, it's got a sticker. Has it got a sticker? Oh, it's got a double-sided tape back here. I didn't even know that. But I'm going to put a little extra glue, I think, anyway. Because me and glue, we have this, we have trust issues. Okay. Let's get our flower down just like that. All right, so I think immediately this looks different, completely different to the original. It is now not only a journaling card, but it's got this beautiful message on the front. Where's my original? I'll show you. It looks, while you can still somewhat recognize that this came from here, it has its own, it tells its own story now, right? So that, guys, was just a quick little video today, just to encourage you, once you've made your masterboards, that even if you don't like a masterboard once you've made one, don't ever throw it out or, you know, stick it under a bunch of other papers, because I know I've done that. Keep it, photocopy it, do something like this with it, because you never know, right? You never know how you can spruce it up a little bit and make it look just completely different. And I'm going to bring my other one back, and the glue is probably, hopefully, dry enough for me to put this down. But there you go. Two gorgeous, gorgeous little, and somewhat different in terms of, you know, how they are going to be used. This one has a handle, but they both have messages, and they both come from masterboards, and they both, I've returned that sort of 3D element to the flat surface of the photocopied version. I think they turned out beautifully. Okie dokie, you guys. Thank you for visiting, and I'll see you next time. Bye.